Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite 200 episode review. 200 episodes of AEW Dynamite. Most of AEW Dynamites I've been bored and did not like because of smarky wrestling. I know all the smarks pretended the show was great and did not be a WWE show because, first of all, I hate modern WWE. I hate WWE, and I hate modern wrestling. So if anything, I am a modern wrestling hater. Let's just say that. Or I'm in the fucking fandom where I hate both WWE and AEW. You had either side, WWE supporter, basher, and AEW supporter and basher, WWE, blah blah blah. I'm just gonna call out criticism for both, okay? Because I don't believe that fucking modern wrestling is good. There's only few things that are good in modern wrestling, but again, that's very few. It's not a boom period. It's not anything well people think it's such a great time to be a wrestling fan. It's not. But yeah, 200 episodes. For almost 5 years, I've been wasting my Wednesday watching this. I remember the first Wednesday Dynamite. I got sick that day. And watching this fucking Dynamite. After 200 episodes, nothing really has changed much. It's still kind of the same boring, smarky wrestling. If anything, I feel like it got worse. I honestly feel it got worse. The only reason why it felt different because it was new. And people still saying, it's a new show, give it time. It's been almost 5 fucking years, people. It's been almost 5 fucking years, and they're still struggling to get 1 million. Stop the excuses that why they can't get ratings, and stop trying to defend this show. You can like it all you want. Sorry, subjective opinion. But you have to admit that this show is not mainstream. It's not cool for people besides smarks to like. And again, this is the 200 episode of Dynamite. This is the 200 episode. It should be having the biggest stars on the show. Should be a big show, basically. Right? It should be basically their pay-per-views how they try to make it big. This show should have had CM Punk. This show should have had maybe title matches. Well, they had one, but it's just fucking stupid. They should have had maybe even a world title match on this show. They should have had fucking, I don't know, I'm not saying like force these title matches, but at least do something. There should be some big matches happening in the show, big storylines going on during the show. Showcase the best of the best. Showcase the biggest stars you have. Heck, the part-time wrestlers you have. Showcase Sting. Showcase fucking Christian. Or all these wrestlers that you guys got, these big names, they're supposed big gots, and then they haven't been on the show. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This should be an exciting big show celebrating, not like an anniversary type of thing. It's your biggest show. It should be an opportunity to try and make people like, wow, I'm going to watch this show next. Because this is an opportunity, people. When you talk about 200 episode, it is a milestone. And I am shocked that that's how AEW lasted. But you know what? It's not too hard to fucking last right here when you have fucking weirdos fucking run this shit. And also, it doesn't help, let's be honest here. The only reason why this show has been lasting this long is because you have to understand Tony Khan is buying TV time. That is why, too. The guy's wasting his father's fucking money. And also, there are fucking, like, a lot of stupid woke people, like, because, you know, AEW is riding on the coattail being woke and shit. And that's what TNT is about and shit like that. So, you know, that's why they're going to keep them as well. But seriously, fucking, you should be showcasing the biggest stars, doing big matches and shit like that. This should have been like a sort of pay-per-view before a pay-per-view, right? Even though they do that all the time. But reality, this should have been a big show you focus on to make people care. This is the 200th episode. And not exciting at all. I fell asleep during this shit. I keep saying that I'm falling asleep, but that's how it is. This is how bad wrestling's gone. I'm falling asleep. trying to watch Raw, SmackDown, even fucking, SmackDown, AEW. Just not what wrestling's supposed to be. And they're not making me intrigued to stay up. I'm surprised I woke up for certain moments during the show. But like, after when they stopped, I fell back to sleep because of how boring this shit is. But anyways, so yeah. So, instead of doing like a big show, sure, they had a debut because, wow, great, you have another debut in your fucking promotion and you barely do anything with the wrestlers that they debut as these big stars gonna save this show. You barely do anything with these wrestlers anyways. You haven't done anything with Christian Cage. I remember Outwork Everyone. He was supposed to be the biggest get. You got Big Show. You got fucking Bryan Danielson. You got fucking John Moxley's somewhat, whatever. You know, they're using him every week because he was like already like the original, I guess. They treat him like an original, right? You had Chris Jericho was like original, sure. But you got these big gets like Sting, Christian Cage, Bryan Danielson, fucking... Who else is from WWE? Like, you have these wrestlers that are from WWE, they're supposed to be the biggest gets, and you barely use them. You know? And these are wrestlers who people somewhat care about, right? You barely use them. You wonder why you don't get reigns, and you showcase fucking jobbers like Trent Beretta. You showcase women's wrestlers in the main... Okay, this is a problem. When you're doing a Dynamite, when you're doing a sort of 200 episode, right, special, and you're showcasing jobbers on your show, come on, it's jobbers, and main eventing a show with the women, yeah, why are you main eventing with the women? Especially when one of them, or basically kind of two of them, have not been showcased on your show. Why are you doing, especially on your fucking special show? Why you're showcasing the women in the main event? Because the Smarts were complaining that treat the women better because there was some fucking controversy. Not controversy, who gives shit? There's some bullshit that, the women deserve better or whatever. Book the women better because apparently people are complaining about the AEW women and people complain about fucking women in WWE. Like, who gives a shit? Hikaru Shida, again, this is their fault. Like, why are they making a match with Hikaru Shida and Toni Storm when Hikaru Shida hasn't been on TV for whatever reason? Why are they doing that match on the show? Why is that the main event? When that's not the biggest feud going on, that's not the biggest match to do on your show. Why you're doing that as your main event? I'm sorry, why is that your main event? Because you want to appeal to this fucking SJW crowd where they're going to sip on women? They're going to pretend that women's wrestling matter when it doesn't? Let's be for real here, listen. And again, I criticize this with WWE too. Like, stop pretending the women matter. Like, I'm sorry, no one cares about women's goddamn wrestling besides these fucking SJW simpy fucking feminazi cunts. These fucking feminists. These male feminists. They're male feminists about it because no women cares about fucking wrestling. Unless they're fucking weird looking and whatever. But seriously, no one gives a shit about women's goddamn wrestling, especially in AEW. The only people who are like women that would care are gonna be these fucking weird feminist women that watch WWE because they probably don't even know what AEW is. You're gonna have these male feminists that's gonna pretend like I'm a feminist. I think women treat unfairly. You know what I'm talking about? They're gonna fucking act like Coppercat, but except they're fucking legit. What Coppercat's characteristics. It's fucking retarded. Fucking... Come on here. Nobody cares about women's goddamn wrestling. I'm not being sexist, it's the fucking truth. Why are they the main event? Especially when it's not even like they're showcased for weeks. Regardless, she has been showcased in weeks. As she is in the main event with Toni Storm. That's our main event. A women's title match when and people have been saying, treat the women fairly, right? You can't just book them in the main event and think that they're treated fairly, by the way. You should be building up better. Why are they the main event? That's just so out of nowhere. You're only doing that because there were smarks that complained about last week's fucking botch fest with the women, and you did that as a main event? That's why on your anniversary, not your anniversary, well, your big show, when nobody cares. This was not even a big feud going on. I didn't even know why. I was like wondering, why are they fucking fighting? And the feud is because, oh, she's the pandemic champion. Who gives a shit? What's the story? What is the story? Oh, pandemic. That's not a story. That's stupid. You're just making a fucking fake match out of no reason. Just not even, it wasn't even a good build for this match. Hikaru Shida, I believe, wasn't showcased in weeks. Why did this match happen? Like, come on here. Why was this the main event? And I'm sorry, you're gonna lose ratings with that, because again, women don't draw. I mean, the only way women draw if you showcase their hotness. But yeah, instead of that, you will have the women bleed. God forbid. Because again, these are simps. They're simping for women. In reality, they want to see their fucking ass and tits and whatever. They want to see their hotness, right? They don't care about women's wrestling. Why not do that? Again, you're TV-14. A lot of these women got like OnlyFans and shit. So, in case of point, Tony Storm, and they're fucking showcasing their bodies on Instagram. Why aren't you having them doing bra and panties matches or fucking doing some hot shit with each other? Why? You're TV-14. Oh yeah, no, you'll have the women bleed instead or something. What the fuck? You understand that fucking you can't, you know, why not have that, like, and people would care? And that's how your women will draw, and that's how you probably will get ratings. But no, we'll just have the women bleed or do stupid shit and showcase their wrestling, even though nobody fucking cares about women's goddamn wrestling. Doesn't matter if it's in WWE, doesn't matter if it's in AEW. Nobody cares about women's goddamn wrestling. I'm sorry, it's the truth. It's not being sexist. It's just the truth. They don't draw. Would I have the problem that this was a mid-card match? No, it would be fine if it was a mid-card at least. Why does this have to be the main event? Because feminists and all these fucking smarks complain for some reason, and they're complaining about the last week's Botch Fest? I'm sorry, stop pretending they're mad. It's not. It doesn't make sense to be the main event. What made sense to me more the main event was the fucking Jericho match, or even the fucking Moxley match, even though it was fucking jobbers. Again, their stuff their fault. They couldn't book this show better. Like, how they booked this show was literally fucking jobber matches. If they wanted to make some ratings and make people care, why not have decided to book MJF and Adam Cole on this show? We kind of already see it anyways on fucking television. Why would it be a problem to not have the title match on TV? Like, I mean, I understand I said that why not do it on All Out, right? And yeah, that's kind of what they're trying to do. They're building it to All Out, right? Or All In, whatever. I don't know why they're doing two pay-per-views. That's basically what they're doing. They're doing fucking All In as like the Night 1 WrestleMania and All Out as Night 2 WrestleMania. That's basically what they're kind of doing right now. Listen, I understand. Like, sure, you need a big main event for All In because this is like a match that you've been building to. But I don't think it's a problem to heck. You wanted to make someone care about your show? This could have been the match, the big main event on your show. Or do something with MJF and Adam Cole. Something, a big match. Something involving these people. This is your fucking 200th episode. And people wasted their time watching 200 episodes. And my God, has this been shit. This was not a good show, people. This was not. It was fucking jobbers and fucking boring, shitty wrestlers. Like, who gives a fuck? Oh, man, come on. And you wonder why you still can't get ratings. Show started with the Jericho Appreciation Society defeating, well, not Jericho Appreciation Society. It was Jericho and Konosuke Takashita, Mr. Take a Shit guy. They defeated the Jericho Appreciation Society members, which is Sammy Guevara, Daniel Garcia. Whatever. I don't know. I didn't really care. I was just kind of bored with this match, in all honesty. I didn't really care much. So. And there's like dissension between Jericho and, the Jericho Appreciation Society because he's teaming up with a non-Jericho member and fucking. listening to Don Callis. Like, who gives a shit? Whatever. Backstage, an angry Daddy Magic. I don't know. Well, this is okay calling him Daddy Magic. I hate that's a stupid name. Confronts Jericho and asks what the hell is going on. He says there will be a mandatory JS meeting next week and Jericho must be there. I mean, if you want to make people care as a 200th episode, shouldn't this all happen tonight? I mean, look at what happened. Like, for example, the Bloodline storyline on the 30th anniversary on Raw. Okay, anniversary shows, big milestone number episodes, those should matter. Okay, you have an opportunity. You kind of drop the ball with it, really. And Tony Khan's fucking retarded. You could have used this episode to fucking the mandatory JS meeting, the Jericho Breaches Society meetup. What's the fate? You know, again, the show started with Jericho, like the fucking AEW show from day one started with Jericho, you know, Guevara, Hager, whatever. Have them all there, and this could have been like, wow, in the 200th episode, something. You know what I mean? Whatever. Backstage, and then Jack Perry comes out, calls out Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn comes out, he says he won't come there and beat up Perry because that would be child abuse. And Lynn says he also doesn't run the show around here, and the doctors won't be able to clear him. But he calls a good friend who happens to wrestle for ECW and still happened to wrestle today. And then this was like speculated that this was gonna happen. I was kind of hoping, you know, like, even though I love this guy, and it also kind of makes me question if these wrestlers could still go, why hasn't WWE let them wrestle? You know what I mean? Like, unless for some reason they don't want them anymore, which is like, okay, this is kind of only, like, again, this is an opportunity to make me like AEW. You know? Get all these washed up dirty guys and showcase them instead. And like, oh, but they're not showcasing the young talent. Well, guess what? The young talent sucks. Okay? The young talent sucks. Fuck the future. The future is garbage. Fuck them all. They've been shit since day one. Make this basically wannabe TNA. Make this fucking TNA 2.0 show where they showcase the fucking old guys, because they're better. And at least with TNA at the time, there were some young guys that were alright, okay? RVD shows up. I didn't know his theme song is something called, it's from Ventura, but I guess people fucking recognized it. And yeah, he comes out. So RVD, Rob Van Dam, debuts in AEW. I don't know why they're doing this thing with ECW. They love ECW type of shit. Well, whatever. It is what it is. All I know is that, like, I like RVD. RVD is one of my favorite wrestlers. Well, you know, I mean, I wouldn't say he's like my top 10 or top, like, he could be probably, like, again, top, like, he's definitely, like, when you think about, like, making your top 50 favorite wrestlers, he's definitely up there, like, my top 50. You know, not like 50, but he's definitely, like, I could rank him in the around 20s and 30s. I love Rob Van Dam. I do think the guys can still go. He is a bit slower, but, like, it's just making me think, like, really? Rob Van Dam. And it's like, they have these wrestlers who still can go. And it's just making me think, why did WWE let them go when Rob Van Dam was just a Hall of Famer? And they don't want him. They don't want Christian Cage. Like, what are they doing? I'm just thinking with that. You know, RVD just already... I forgot he's a Hall of Famer. But again, like, he became a Hall of Famer during the fucking pandemic, unfortunately. But, you know, it's not his fault. But God bless him. It would have been nice... Again, that's the sad thing about the pandemic. Like, they didn't fucking have these people on the Hall of Fame when literally there's no crowd. It's just fucking sad. And Rob Van Dam cut, like, a great fucking speech, you know? Man, I love Rob Van Dam. It would have been cool to see him wrestle in WWE again, have a proper send-off, but no. I guess I can respect that with AEW. They're going to probably try to respect it, which would be good, hopefully. Again, with Rob Van Dam, and I don't give a shit. Why should not showcase these fucking wrestlers? You have Sting, you have Rob Van Dam, you have Christian Cage, you have all these wrestlers. Fuck it. If they can go, showcase these wrestlers. You would get a little bit increase of viewership and ratings. That people would actually give a fuck to see these guys as champions. I don't care. Have these guys become world champions, and I guarantee you they'll be better than all these fucking boring fucks. These boring young talent garbage wrestlers. They are. They're better. Even their fucking old age, they're gonna be better. They are. I want to see Rob Van Dam as champion again. Fuck it. I don't care. But the problem with this though, he's gonna boot over Jack. No. Fuck Jack Perry. Great, so he's gonna put over Jack Perry, and that match is happening next week. And this is his debut! Robert Dem comes out. Jack Perry leaves the ring after a stare down. RVD and Lynn have like a moment together, but Perry comes back with a chair. Then Robert Dem ducks. He was about to do his signature Van Terminator. That's what it is, or Van Terminator, whatever. It's Van Terminator. He was about to do the spin kick to the chair, but then Jack Perry moves, basically ducks and runs away, and then Rob then does the signature Rob Van Dam. It's not bad. I was kind of thinking when he was gonna come out, I was like, Rob Van Dam, oh fucking show. 5-star Fork Splash! Like that stupid song from TNA. I mean, remember, I think, isn't this true in TNA? They fucked up the wording on his t-shirt. Man, I would pop if fucking he came out of his TNA theme. I was like, hell yeah. Because that's like, to me, the only song he can have other than his signature WWE song. Like, what in a can? Yeah. What in a can? Come on, man. I would have been fucking awesome. I just don't give a fuck. It's just such a stupid song, but it would have been cool to see. That's basically a Pantera, because people were saying Smash or whatever. It's like, is that literally a redub of the RVD theme? Like, they were saying, like, I don't know, some Pantera shit, whatever. I don't know. I don't really care much for Pantera, to be honest with you. In Anything Goes match, Trent Beretta defeats Penta and Jon Moxley. And this was hardcore, guys. Yeah, a hardcore match with the fucking jobbers. One of them is a fucking supposed main eventer people, and he's struggling to beat two jobbers. Really? Oh wow, Trent won. Chuck Taylor issues a challenge for Claudia and Moxley to face best friends in a parking lot brawl on Rampage. Because they think that's how you're going to get ratings. You give up on Rampage. You understand that Rampage, no one gives a fuck, right? You're better off doing that match on Collision. You basically already give up on Rampage, but you're still trying to do something with Rampage. Won't you do any favors to yourself, then why not do it instead on Collision? I'm just saying, because you basically given up on Rampage. And you're doing it on Rampage. You know you clearly given up, and yet you're still trying to do something with it. But again, why parking lot brawl? Why you want to face him again? You already had this grueling match, and now you want more of Moxie. I guess you love your balls get touched on. I see you best friends. Y'all not just called best friends for a reason. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. You would think like a triple threat match like this leads to some stupid shit where they get a title shot. I mean, this just happened for no reason. Last week was, I guess, like a title shot fucking way to win. I don't fucking know. They just did a match for no reason. It's no reason. It's just like, get it? We're doing a hardcore match. Guys like this match. We're hardcore. Oh, Lord. Whatever. RVD challenged Jack Perry for the FTR Championship next week. I wonder if that's going to be Extreme Rules. MJF comes out. He says he's a little emotional, wants to have a real heart-to-heart with everyone in Tampa watching at home. MJF brings his attention for attention deficit disorder that with the comes of litany of other disorders, including rejection sensitive dysphoria, which is when you have a trouble managing feeling your rejection. He goes into the day that that a bunch of kids bullied him, and with quarters and slurs. He learned that he has to stab everyone in the back to protect himself, but he's beginning to realize that that's no way to live. Because in doing that, he became one of them. He became a scumbag himself. He admits that being a scumbag is easy, making people hate him is easy. What's hard is being vulnerable and open with emotions. Max says he was afraid of being booed and being open with the fans, but he isn't scared anymore. The fans told him that they do care about Max, and they have sympathy for the devil. He's not going to change overnight, but he's still a scumbag, but he's their scumbag. Aloud, he's our scumbag, chants ensue. Sadly, I missed this, but this would have been something to see. I guess to lead to a supposed babyface type of thing. But then, with this issue, like, how is this going to lead to, like, if he turns heel again? Like, how does that make any sense? Unless, like, oh, it's a I don't give a shit type of thing. I don't know. I will say this, I do think MJF is fine being a babyface right now. I do think that why not have him be a babyface for right now? Let's see how it goes. The fans clearly like him as a babyface. I don't mind him as a babyface. I do think both ways he's good as a face and a heel. I do like MJF. Like, I don't mind him. So, and I do think, like, this Adam Cole thing where, like, they established that friendship. Keep that going as a babyface type of thing. Why not? And I do think, even though I am happy that sure they announced a match at All In. They need to announce a match, but they kind of also need announce a match for All Out. Like, they can't just fucking. That's the problem with doing 2 week. You're doing a week pay each week. It's fucking stupid. While I do understand, like, yes, make this match an all in, and I'm happy with that. It's just like, can you at least do something for this show? A big match for this show. And sure, a big match would have been something with MJF and Adam Cole, but if you're doing it all in, then do something with them. Have a tag team match with them facing some people. Something. I don't know. Make them want one more shot against FTR. I don't fucking know. Something. I don't think it's too hard to try to make a wrestling show big, like, or have a big match on your show. Heck, I don't fucking know. Have him say, you know what? On the 200th episode, Punk, I know what you said. How about you come out here tonight? Something. Deleting to maybe Punk and I don't know. Something. I don't fucking know. After the "He's our scumbag" chants break out, and it's all thanks to one person that made him believe in even yes. Max deserves a friend, Adam Cole, baby. Cole gives MJ props for the man he's becoming, sharing his story, but Max is not alone. Cole says that these people love MJF and want to cheer for him, and it's not just because he's damn good. It's because they know deep down in his heart also he's a good guy. There's a good guy in there. Max thanks him for the kind words and call out because he's a champ. He's the champ. Made a promise. Win, lose, or draw, Max would give Cole another shot at the AEW World Title. Max has been thinking about it for long and hard and decided that Cole doesn't deserve a match. At least not just any match, but the match. In front of the most historic crowd in the history of our sport, the most historic night of the main event, the World Championship at All In. So there you go. I mean, okay, you're making a match at All In, good, and you actually have a match set for All In, because there's like no matches. People are complaining that there's no matches set for All In. So there you go. Sure, fine, do that. But is it hard to do something? Have them do something later on the show tonight to have like something make people care about the show, like a big match? Heck, I don't know. issue a war rematch for the fucking tag title, something, or I don't know, some fucking useless cliche that they get interrupted by some people, and then at least the match with them teaming up facing whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Something big. Alright, this is my problem, because like they clearly had no good direction of what's a good main event for this show. I'm sorry, you can't just end the show with the women. Ay. And they basically had no, like, really, you couldn't have had Sting on this show. You couldn't have had fucking CM Punk, whatever. Christian Cage, who you fucking signed, like, Sabu, for fuck's sakes. Oh, Lord. That's the thing, you bring in all these people, and they don't do fucking anything. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't even remember, like, you brought in so many people from, like, who are former WWE guys and whatever, and you guys don't do shit. Max presents a contract for Cole to sign, to which Cole obliges. Cole tells Max that he loves him, and Max tells he loves Cole too, leading to hugging to a pop, which is gay. And then Roderick Strong is shown watching backstage, and he throws a fit, smashing things and crying. Mike Bennett and Mac Tarvin rolls up and tells him that is just not like Cole, constantly forgetting that about his real friend. So this is kind of leading to the idea that so he's gonna probably join them. Again, I don't give a shit about Mike. I fucking don't give a shit about Mike Bennett or whatever. Like, so much for him supposed to be the wrestling Jesus. Remember when he said he was gonna be the wrestling Jesus compared to wrestling Jesus guy that we all used to know, people in the YWC? I don't know. It is what it is. But again, like, Mike Bennett, it's like ROH, and why should we care about this guy? Come on. Again, that's whatever. Okay. Maybe that would be like, Roger Shaw will turn on Adam Cole, and MJF will save Adam Cole. You know, how he's a true babyface, which I think that's what they should do. I don't think MJF should just... It's going to be too predictable, not just that. It's just, he's going to turn back to being heel, turn on Adam Cole, but, also, why not? Why not go along with this? Why not have MJF kind of be a babyface right now? Let's see how he goes as a babyface, you know? Hangman Page announced that the Elite have resigned their AEW contract, and Kenny Omega says no matter what it is, Dynamite and Rampage, heck, even Collision, the fans will be seeing more of them. And they must have bid a goodbye and goodnight bang. I wouldn't even mind if this was the main event. Why wasn't this the main event? Since they're, the stars of AEW basically. But they didn't do a big match for this show. They just, I don't know. It's the Elite. They defeated Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Setman Singh for some reason. I don't know. This was the match or whatever. Who gives a shit? I would rather just this would have been a way to end the show. It's their show basically, because that's what it is. Again, they're just riding off Tony Khan's coattail. He has the money. They're using his for his money, and they showcase themselves. You know what I mean? Again. They're the Elite, right? That's why they're fucking called this show All Elite Wrestling. Because it's based on them. And also that's kind of why I never fucking supported this. It's run by Mark, and also you having people who are like these marks, the marks themselves. They made the show about them. They put their fucking faction name on the group, on the name, Then apparently backstage or some fucking pre-tape segment, AR Fox asked Darby Allin if they were so close, why didn't Darby Allin call him and thank him when he got signed? He didn't hear a word for 5 years, so now he's going to take everything he gave Darby away. Then the Magul MC pays a visit on Buddy Wayne's academy to check in on Nick Wayne. They attack Wayne during his training partners, smashing a frame photo of Buddy Wayne over his son's head. Oh wow, very personal. And Swerve makes Nick unclock his phone and calls Darby. Fox says they're the ghosts of the past and they're here to haunt him. And this is only the beginning. It's not even Christmas yet, but whatever. Wow, very personal. We gotta care about this AR Fox. No one fucking knows who this AR Fox guy, okay? I'm sorry, no one's gonna care about this because no one fucking knows or cares about this AR Fox jobber. I'm sorry, nobody really cares about this Nick Wayne guy. I hate to say it. I understand he's beginning, but again, you can't just introduce somebody and make people pretend to care. Even though they did a vignette, but it's only for 1 week. And this guy still has like a lot to grow. Like, come on here. Like, come on. But again, this feels about some stupid faction. This fucking Mongol embassy. No one fucking knows this fucking group. Fuck this group. This stupid TNA group, whatever. Whatever. ROH group. Fuck this. Aussie Open defeated El Hijo del Frigo and Commander to retain the ROH Tag Team title. Okay, this is the celebrate the 200th episode of Dynamite, and you're doing an ROH title match. Are you fucking kidding me? What are you doing? Like, I don't know. And the main event, Hikaru Shida defeated Toni Storm with a roll-up to become the new AEW Women's Champion. This was the main event. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know. Apparently after the show, there was like after show special. Like, I mean, couldn't they have done some after show special on TV? I don't fucking know. MJF comes out. He says that before AEW, there's only one show in town to make money, WWE. He has interest in WWE, but he has held out in joining the Visionaries and would let him be who he wanted to be in 2024. He thanks Tony for making him a very rich man in 2024. Whatever. But again, that's how you do this show. This was the 200th episode. They ended the show with fucking Hikaru Shida main eventing. They had ROH shit. They had fucking jobbers going on the show. They had fucking whatever. Oh, you know, I did see fucking, the end sequence. Like, I woke up, like, and it's like, really? This is how they end the show? I was like, what? This is how they ended the show. I was, like, shocked. I was like, really? Are you kidding me? Because I kept falling asleep during this stupid shit. And it's like, wow. They ended the show with the women. Are you fucking kidding me? And they did it because, the whole fucking stupid controversy. Like, I swear to God, why y'all listen to Smarks? Why? You guys have no backbone? Like, y'all really gonna listen to these people? I don't fucking know. This is fucking stupid. This was a terrible show. And Smarks would pretend this was a great show. Why was this a great show? Because, there was a jobber hardcore match. But it's like, with jobbers. Come on. We basically see this shit every week anyways with Moxley, that he bleeds and shit. All these jobbers having fucking their showcase. I don't give a fuck about these wrestlers. There's no story going on. The only thing you could say, sure, is Rob Van Dam coming out. Well, is it because, if you're basing a show that's good because of one thing, you're fucking retarded. Because this doesn't make a good show if it's like one good thing. Like, sure, RVD came out. That's good. Fine. The MJF Adam Cole thing is okay. But other than that, like, who gives a shit about this fucking show, man? Show is fucking boring, man. Like, come on. This was not a great show, people. Get off your high horse. It's not a good show. Stop pretending it's good because, you like these stupid fucking wrestlers, okay? Let's be for real. Or, I don't know, you like these jobbers. You gotta admit, like, come on, it's not a way to fucking do your milestone show, like, 200 episode, and it's really, come on, a 200 episode show, and you're showcasing jobbers, and it's not even a big show to watch. Come on, fuck that. I'm just keeping it real. Get your gauge. You can call us magnificent spy. Miss bitches go, oh shit, that's what I'm gonna say. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. 200 episode, and it fucking flopped, and all the Smarks are pretending it was good because they're fucking Smarks, and they're just fucking running AEW's high horse because they're fucking that bunch of fucking weirdos that think AEW is so great that they do anything wrong. And again, they're easily appeased. They're easy to appease to, They'll crap on a show like last week that was boring as fuck, but they'll say that show was not as bad as WWE. But then they'll say the last week's show was better than last week's Raw, and then they'll say this show was good because the women main evented. Again, y'all fucking Smarks. The women didn't matter. They don't matter. Why the fuck is it good? Because they main evented. And especially if it was out of nowhere. Like, come on here. I don't know. It's fucking retarded. That's all I'm saying. You guys are fucking these SJW snowflakes. I swear to God, fuck them. Fuck these fucking smarts. Fuck this show. This was the smarkiest fucking show. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. RVD rules, but come on. Is he even gonna do anything? Is it even gonna matter? Every fucking former dirty guy is the same shit. Yeah, you're fucking, whatever. I like RVD, but just ain't gonna do shit with him, sadly. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Oh, put it over Newtown. Who give a fuck? Fuck the future. The future's garbage. Put it over Newtown, my ass.